DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. We're going to talk about problems here. And we're going to talk about problems in a constructive way. If you keep having the same problem, if you keep running into the same problem, you see the same stuff keeps happening over and over and over again in your life, let me tell you what the problem actually is. You are the fucking problem. If you keep having the same problem, you're the problem. And it's funny that I'm actually talking about this, is this wasn't part of what I was going to say, but just the other day, I'm recording this on a Monday. And just the other day, a couple days ago, I was out at dinner, me, my girl, and a couple other people that we know. And this other person who was with us, they were talking about these relationship issues that they're having, because they're single. They're not in a relationship, but they're dating other people, and they're not quite finding the right person. And they're talking about how this person messed up this way, then this person did this thing, and this person did this thing. And they started to say, like, I don't know why I keep having these same problems with these people. This person did this, then this person did this thing, and these people, they're just not, it's not hitting the right way. Now, while I'm a type of person who will I will keep it real with you and tell you the fucking truth. I think if you watch even 2 pieces of content from me, you know that about me. And my girl is actually a relationship coach, so she definitely is capable of doing it. But this person who we were with, they didn't actually ask for advice, so I didn't say anything. My girl tried to get me into the conversation. I said a couple things, a couple quick surface level things. I didn't really go into it because they weren't asking for advice. And I don't help people who aren't asking for help. I only help people who want it. But the point is this, and this is for you. If you keep running into the same problems in life, the problem is definitely you. And I'm going to explain to you exactly what I mean by this. And this is going to require a little bit of mental toughness on your part. It's going to require a high level of discipline on your part for you to be able to say, you know what, even though this person clearly made a mistake, this person clearly did something wrong, there's something that I'm doing that is allowing that to manifest itself in my life. All right, and that's the real thing that you are really going to need to accept through what I'm about to tell you right here. Not everybody's going to accept this, but for the few who are ready, here's what you need to ask yourself. Number one, when you are running into a challenge, you need to challenge yourself and ask yourself this one question. What did I not see here? What was I not paying attention to? What did I not notice? What was I pretending to not notice that is now unignorable? What was I missing? Or what red flags did I miss about this girl who I started dating? I thought she was great because she was beautiful, she had a nice body, and the sex was great, but she turned out to be a psycho bitch and broke all the shit in my house. What did I not notice at the beginning? What red flags did I miss at the beginning because I was paying attention to the things I liked, but I ignored the things that I didn't? What did I miss about this employee who ended up quitting, but they were amazing? They blew me away during the interview, but they ended up quitting 3 weeks into the job because what was I not noticing? What did I miss? What did I ignore? Where are my blind spots that I was not paying attention? Anytime things happen in your life over and over and over again, it is because you have blind spots that you are not noticing. Nobody has pointed them out to you maybe, or maybe they have, but you're not listening. Where are you causing your own problems? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. The second thing, what is something that keeps happening in your life that you don't want, but you're not changing it? Or do you have a plan to change it? If you keep running, if you're a female and you keep dating these guys who are assholes and they keep using you and have sex with you, then you don't hear from them anymore, or they start blowing you off after that, why is this happening? All right, what are you doing that is attracting these kind of guys? Maybe they're great guys, but the way you're acting is allowing them to become different types of guys. Maybe they're assholes from the beginning, and the way you're presenting yourself, you're attracting these assholes instead of attracting some good, wholesome men that are about something. What are you doing? If you're running a business and you keep selling your products, but then customers are coming back and complaining, what the hell is wrong with your product or wrong with your order process that is causing people to come back and complain about the product? There is something that you're doing that is causing this problem to happen over and over again. Something you're not paying attention to, or something that you continually do or not do that is causing things to recur. And since this is happening, here's the question you got to ask yourself. What is my plan to change the situation? How am I going to change this? If you don't have a plan for changing things, guess what? Nothing's going to change, and it's going to keep happening over and over again until or unless you make edits to your life, to your process, to your approach, to the way that you think and the way that you see yourself, and thusly the way that you are actually conducting yourself. You must be willing to ask yourself these questions. Are you just hoping that it goes away? Are you pretending that it's not happening? Are you trying to ignore things that are obvious in your life? Because if you're doing this, again, they're going to keep hitting you in the face until you do something about it. And often, unfortunately, many people go through their whole lives allowing the same things to keep happening over and over again. They don't do shit about it, and then they wonder why they're not getting the results that they want. Because you're not willing to do anything. I mean, we all know the definition of insanity, right? And oh yeah, by the way, anything I say in this video that really lands with you, I should have said this at the beginning, send me a text message. My number is 305-384-6894. Number 3, as they say, and this is something I read about in a book by Seneca, which is a book on stoicism. Any of you ever read Robert Greene talks about stoicism, Tim Ferriss talks about it, Ryan Holiday's written a couple books about stoicism. And the book that Seneca wrote, and it was called Letters from a Stoic. I don't think he actually wrote it. It's his letters, and people compiled them and called it a book by Seneca. One of the things that he says in that book is that you take you with you wherever you go. Now, we know everybody has said that over the years, but Seneca said it way back in the day before it was a common phrase. If you move from one building to the next, like I'm in this building right here. See that building behind me and the reflection? If I move over there, I'm still going to be me. If I move to that building over there, I'm still me. I move to that one. You see all those buildings? I'm still going to be me no matter where I go. I'm still going to wake up early. I'm still going to go to the gym. I'm still going to make these videos. I'm still going to have my podcast. I'm still going to work on my game. I'm still going to do the things that I do no matter what building I move to. You put me all the way out there on the other side of town. Y'all can't see that from here. I'm still going to be who I am. You take you with you wherever you go. So if you change your clothes, if you get a new car, you go get in a different relationship, you go, all of a sudden tomorrow you wake up, you got 10 million followers on Instagram, you're still going to be the same person. All right, if you were a bum ass person then, you're going to be a bum ass person tomorrow. All right, if you are a bum living in the slums, you're going to be a bum living in luxury. If you're a bum catching a bus, you're going to be a bum driving a Maybach. If you are a bum waking up early, you're going to be a bum when you wake up late. All right, the only thing that changes is just the dressing. All right, it's just like putting different salad dressing on a terrible salad. It's still a terrible salad. You understand what I'm saying? You are the same person no matter where you go. The changes occur when you decide to change who you see in the mirror. When you decide that you're going to change your self-perception, that's when things change. Now, the question you may be wondering is, well, Dre, if I change the way that I'm doing things on the outside, can't that help me change my internal self-image? The answer is absolutely yes. Now, if you're wearing some off-the-rack suit that you got from Walmart and it looks like shit and you don't feel that confident in that suit because you know it's a piece of shit, and then you go to, Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's and you get yourself a custom tailored suit, take it to the tailor and get it fitted right and you look really good, could that change the way you feel about yourself because now you know you look better? Absolutely. But understand, it's not the suit that changed you. It's the way that you decided to look at yourself differently because the suit looked a certain way on you. The suit is just a conduit to you changing the way that you see yourself. Until you decide to change your internal self-image, the way that you look at you, nothing that you do on the outside is going to change you. This is why they say you could take the person out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person. This is something that I heard from Mike Tyson. I don't know if it was in his book or if it was in one of those those live. I remember years ago Mike Tyson did like this live performance thing. It was just him, but he was like going through the story of his life. It might have been in that or one of them documentaries. So much stuff about Mike. But anyway, one of the things that Mike said in that documentary, he was like, even when I got rich and I had all this money and I could basically do anything, I can get any girl. I'm in luxury hotels and doing everything, staying in 5-star suites, doing everything I wanted to do. I would always find my way to the slums and the ghetto of any place you put me in, and I would find where the drug dealers were at and the street people and the prostitutes and the pimps. And he said, you know why? Because I had an instinct for it. That's just the type of person that I was. I'm the type of person I could find those people and find those places no matter where you put me, because that's who I was as a person. Even though I had more money than everybody, more money than the people in the luxury, I was still finding my way to the street people because that's just who I was. It was an internal self-image. So when your self-image is still the same, it does not matter where you go. You could go on a luxury vacation. We could put you in the hood. You will be the same person. This is why they say, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It has nothing to do with the amount of money they have. If you take a rich-minded individual and take all their assets and money away, they will become rich again. If you take a poor-minded person and you give them a whole bunch of money, they will be poor again. You know why? Because that is their mentality. It is their self-image. So if the same problems keep happening to you in your life, it has nothing to do with the government or this person hating on you or your boss or your parents or your coach or any other bullshit excuses people come up with. It has all to do with your self-image and the way that you're looking at yourself. When that changes, your life changes. If that does not change, your life will not change. All that being said, I'm going to tell you what you could do for the next step in that. You need to go claim your free copy of this book. And it's called The Mirror of Motivation. Subtitle, Self-Guide to Self-Discipline. What this book is about you becoming, not doing, but becoming the type of person that you want to be in your life. I'm going to give you the book for free. All you need to do is go to mirrorofmotivation.com. You cover the shipping. I'll ship it to you free worldwide. And As soon as you do that, send me a text message. Here's my phone right here. My number is 305-384-6894. 305-384-6894. Tell me the best part of this video that really resonated with you. Text me. I'm reading my text and replying to text every single day. One more time, 305-384-6894. The link and the number, the link to the book, the number is down in the video description. Work on your game. Dre all day.